Good morning, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed Justin Trudeau's last budget. That's the only good news that was in yesterday's budget. And like everything else we've seen from Justin Trudeau over the last 6 weeks, it's just another part of his government-wide cover-up of the SNC-Lavalin corruption scandal. Et comme tout ce que nous avons vu de Justin Trudeau au cours des 6 dernières semaines, il s'agit là d'une partie de la dissimulation par son gouvernement de scandale de corruption d'SNC-Lavalin. Now we know what Justin Trudeau has done. He's interfered in a criminal prosecution. He silenced Jody Wilson-Raybould from telling Canadians what he did. He shut down the only public investigation into his own corruption. And now he's adding tens of billions of dollars in new spending to distract Canadians. Now, if you take away just one message today, it's this. His plan could not be more obvious. It's a trick right out of Kathleen Wynne's playbook. Massive deficits to distract from his corruption before the election, and massive tax hikes to pay for it all after the election. Canadians will quite literally pay for his corruption. Unless, ladies and gentlemen, we stop them from doing it. Justin Trudeau voudra maintenant nous faire croire que tout cet argent va tomber du ciel. Mais les Canadiens savent que chaque dollar dépensé va sortir de leur poche. Justin Trudeau va le nier, mais personne ne peut lui faire confiance quand il s'agit de dépenser de l'argent. Let me take you back to 2015, the last time Justin Trudeau made an election promise. During the televised leaders debate, he said this: "I am looking straight at Canadians and being honest the way I always have." We said we are committed to balanced budgets, and we are. We will balance the budget in 2019. Well, guess what? It's 2019. Turns out budgets don't balance themselves. Now, despite inheriting a budget surplus from the previous Conservative government, and despite his good fortune with sky-high revenues, the deficit remains nearly $20 billion. Debt will soar to $705 billion, and Canadians will spend $74 billion over the next 5 years in interest payments on that debt alone. Now, this matters because the only way he can pay for what he's spending today is to raise taxes on Canadians down the road. Now, Canadians who don't have family fortunes like him know that budgets don't balance themselves, that you can't borrow your way out of debt, and that you can't make other people pay for your mistakes. Now, I say this to Canadians. I will run the budget the way you run your household. We will live within our means, leave more money in your pocket, and help you get ahead. Je vais gérer le budget comme vous gérez votre ménage. Nous allons vivre selon nos moyens. Nous allons laisser plus d'argent dans vos poches, et nous allons vous aider à avancer. But our window of opportunity is closing. Our window of opportunity to avoid taxes in the future is right now. Canadians can't afford more free-spending Liberal governments like the ones Dalton McGuinty and Kathleen Wynne led in Ontario. We can avoid the pain that comes with massive structural deficits, but only if we change course this October. Justin Trudeau ne cesse de nous répéter que notre situation est meilleure que jamais. Ce n'est pas que ce que j'entends. Les Canadiens sont inquiets et ils ne semblent tout simplement pas comprendre cela. Pour la première fois, peut-être de notre histoire, on a le sentiment que les générations futures ne seront pas mieux que les générations d'avant. Sous Justin Trudeau, les 2/3 des Canadiens estiment qu'ils ne peuvent pas payer leurs factures ou qu'il ne leur reste plus rien par la suite. Les 2/3. Sous Justin Trudeau, près de la moitié des Canadiens se disent étouffés par leurs dettes. Et sous Justin Trudeau, plus de 80% des Canadiens paient plus d'impôts au gouvernement fédéral. Justin Trudeau is simply not listening to these Canadians. But we know who we are. We know who they are. They're the family on your block. They're the family on your block with kids, both parents, working full-time, working very hard to make it to the end of the month with just a few dollars to spare. They're doing everything right, but they're not getting ahead. They can barely make it with all their bills, paying all the costs that they have to. And that is if their car doesn't need a repair or if their roof doesn't spring a leak. Ladies and gentlemen, it's hard enough for families like that to get ahead. The government should not be making it even harder. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I gave Canadians an idea of the kinds of things a Conservative government will do to help Canadians get ahead. Heating your home in the winter in Canada is not a luxury. It's a necessity. And we don't tax other basic necessities like groceries and prescriptions, and we shouldn't be taxing home heating. And that's why I announced that as Prime Minister, I will remove the GST from home heating and energy bills. If you've inherited a great fortune, you're probably not worried about paying those kinds of bills. Si vous avez hérité d'une grande fortune, vous n'êtes probablement pas inquiété de payer plus pour remplir votre réservoir d'essence, mettre de la nourriture sur la table et rester au chaud en hiver. Mais les Canadiens sont inquiets. Ils sont de plus en plus inquiets de voir un premier ministre désespéré ajouter des milliards de dollars supplémentaires au déficit pour tenter de se sortir de son scandale de la corruption. So let me close with this. I believe Canadians place a higher value on the rule of law than Justin Trudeau gives them credit for. Je crois que les Canadiens attachent une plus grande valeur à la primauté de droit, à l'intégrité de leurs dirigeants et aux valeurs de nos institutions que reconnaît Justin Trudeau. He thinks he can interfere in a criminal trial, bully his attorney general, fire her when she doesn't do what he wants, silence her from telling the truth, shut down a parliamentary investigation into his own scandal. And he thinks he can get away with it all by spraying billions of dollars around on a few desperate election year promises. Mais je ne pense pas que les Canadiens vont le laisser faire. Les Canadiens ne fermeront pas les yeux sur la corruption. Ils ne seront pas distraits par le budget de camouflage et ils ne cesseront pas d'exiger la responsabilité et les réponses qu'ils méritent. That's because so many Canadians have come here, fleeing countries where powerful politicians abuse the powers of their office to reward their friends and punish their enemies, where powerful people from famous families get special treatment that other people don't, where there is one set of rules for the rich and powerful and one set of rules for everyone else. They come to Canada because we have built a democracy where everyone is equal under the law, and Justin Trudeau doesn't get to break that. Now, Justin Trudeau has made his choice. He's chosen to cover it all up. Justin Trudeau a fait son choix. Il a choisi la dissimulation. They say the cover-up is worse than the crime. But for Justin Trudeau, the crime must be really bad because he's going to great lengths to continue this cover-up. A government and a prime minister this invested in a corruption cover-up cannot be redeemed. It can only be replaced. So to Canadians, I say this. We stand ready. Conservatives stand ready to restore ethical, transparent, and accountable government to Canadians. J'ai ceci à dire aux Canadiens et aux Canadiennes. Nous sommes prêts à rétablir un gouvernement responsable, transparent et éthique. A government that lives within its means, that leaves more money in your pocket, and lets you get ahead. That is the choice for Canadians come this October. That is what we are prepared to give each and every person in this country. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.